Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Monster Energy Supercross 2 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's episode we've got part number 3 of my career mode and we've got round 4 of the championship and we move to the Daytona International Speedway. Now this is a really challenging circuit. You used to struggle on this one on the first game. Hopefully I can do better today. Also guys, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Now let's get straight into the qualifying.
Welcome to the world center of racing, the famed Daytona International Speedway. The next stop for Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. The riders are about to take to the track for today's first qualifying session. Ralph Shaheen and Jeff Emig with you as we follow the action and kickstart another fantastic Supercross weekend. Jeff, any tips for this session?
Well, as you know, Ralph, the hardest thing in this case is being able to have a clean lap. With other riders on the track, the most important thing is to keep distance between you and the other riders in order to have a clear line.
Really struggling in this qualifying session, and if I remember rightly I struggled on this circuit on the first game, so it's no surprise I'm struggling again. It's so difficult, and looking at the qualifying times I was only sitting in 19th, but we have got quite a bit of time to go, so hopefully we can get a clean lap in. But I must admit my rider looks a lot better now. I've changed the levers and the boots in my crash helmet. I just need to do the graphics on the bike, but like I said on the first episode, they've made it a lot more expensive to buy gear now for your customization, so it's going to take a little bit more time, but that's better. I do like progression on a game, and you have to really grind on a game to get those rewards of the better gear and the better parts for your bike. So let's see if we can do better here. That's not a bad corner, but this is one of the longest circuits on the tour and it's one of the most difficult. Really have to time those jumps. Oh, that was much better through here. It's just the last run up to the finish line. I seem to always come over the handlebars, and timing these jumps is such a challenge. But let's see if we can do it. Oh, there you go. Almost went again on the same spot, and that's really cost us our momentum. Let's try and build up a bit of speed for these final jumps. We need to get time in, and we're not going to get anywhere near the fastest time, but we hit 8th position. That is not bad. I'm actually glad that qualifying session is over. I really struggled around that circuit, but we took 8th, 2 seconds off the fastest time set by Jordan Smith, and look, Zach Osborne's up there as well, so we've got a bit of a battle to try and win this race today. I'm just going to have to go really hard from the start. Hopefully we can have a good clean first lap, and that might set us up for the rest of the race, but it's not going to be easy. And as you can see, I did 6 laps and only got 1 decent time.
We are at the world center of racing, the legendary Daytona International Speedway. Hi everybody, Ralph Shaheen and Jeff Emig here with you for one of the most unique rounds of Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. Jeff, what makes this place so special?
Yes, Ralph, it is definitely full of atmosphere. Winning here means having your name engraved in the history of motorcycle racing forever.
We are just moments away from the start. Who will be crowned a Daytona champion? Listen to that crowd. He is definitely the favorite. Let's see if he can capitalize on that energy and get the win. Here we go. Time to go racing. It all comes down to this. Who will risk everything for the win?
Right, so here we go with the first race in today's episode around the Daytona International Speedway. We really need a good start here as we're going to struggle, and we've dropped the clutch perfectly there. Great, can we get to that first turn? And we just been completely mugged in that turn, but can we get a good drive out of it? That wasn't too bad. Who's in the lead? Please not say, oh it is, it's Zach Osborne, the one person I don't want to be ahead of me in the race. Can we get him in that turn? No, he's managed to get away. Can we get him in the next turn? Trying to get in the inside. Yes, we just forced him out the way, and we're into the lead. We can't afford to let him get away because he was pretty quick in that qualifying session. Right, can we just build up a bit of speed? And it's the next couple of turns here that I really struggle on, and can we get through here? And again we almost come off there on that jump. We did that about 4 or 5 times in the qualifying session, but Luckily we managed to stay on the bike, but that was very, very close, and Zach Osborne's taken advantage and he's pulled away. But these laps are really, really long, so we should be able to catch up with him, and we've got good distance on that jump there. Can we build up a bit of speed and get close to him again? And that's not too bad. Going on the outside, don't come off, and we've got a rider trying to battle into the inside. We can't let him get in front of us either. Oh god, just landed a bit dodgy there, but we managed just to regain ourselves again, building up a bit of speed onto the back wheel, get a good turn and try and get a nice drive out that turn. That's not too bad on the back wheel again, building up a bit of speed. Zach Osborne's trying to pull away, but I'm trying my best just to try and keep pace with him, and we're not doing too bad through there, building up a bit of speed. Can we get past him? We're starting to really gain on him now, but he's pretty quick round these corners. Oh, he got much tighter in and got a good drive out there, but we're still really, really pushing hard. Again, that's not bad, getting a good drive out that turn, building up a bit of speed, and we have gained on him a bit, and we're starting to pull away from the other riders, which is a real advantage, because then it can be just a head-to-head battle between me and Zach Osborne. Oh, that was much better through there. Again, just catching the wheel, and it's just flinging me around, but luckily managing to stay on. Now we need to build up a bit of speed and see if we can get a little bit closer going into the next lap, and that was nicely done. Right, let's see if we can just close the gap and be careful. Again, just managing to stay on, and we're trying our hardest. I'm really pushing as hard as I can. I definitely don't have the pace around this circuit, but I'm doing okay just to stay in touch. And I can see the map, the track map, that's... Oh, Zach Osborne's come off! Oh, be careful. And we've managed to power around, and we've caught up because he came off, and we've managed to get past him. It's really nice to see the AI make mistakes on this game. Right, let's see if we can get away. Oh no! We caught that side bit again and we've been reset. That happened to me in qualifying. Oh, you absolute idiot, Gooner. What are you doing? And now we've dropped down to third. So now Jeremy Martin and Zach Osborne are ahead of us. Right, let's try and get back on it. It's really hard to get the drive through that sandy bit there. But we've still got over a lap and a half to go. So we've still got time to get back in it. Oh, that is such a shame. But I knew I was going to make some mistakes towards the end, as I always do. Right, let's see if we can build up a bit of speed through here. Don't come off the bike, and we're starting to gain on them. They've really slowed down through this section, as it is a very hard section there. And let's see if we can just power past. Yes, we got past them both into the final lap in the lead. Can we win the race here after that really, really nightmarish qualifying that we had? Right, let's try and get a good drive around here. Oh, Zach Osborne tried to get in the inside, but managed just to power out that corner. And again, trying to keep it nice and steady around there. Build up a bit of speed. That's nicely done. Onto the back wheel. And see if we can just keep that little bit of a lead that we've got. And he comes really tight into that corner. Can we pull away here? We're starting to build up a bit of speed. We're not far towards the end. Right, let's just go through here and try and be careful. Oh no, we've done it again! Oh, that is just an absolute nightmare. It really is. You only got to get a little bit too far to the right and it resets you. But luckily I didn't lose too much ground on Zach Osborne. But now we're another riders. Oh, Martin's trying to get past. Don't lose it. Trying to keep him off me. And we need to just gain on Zach Osborne. Can we get him right at the end? Hopefully we can. We're starting to build up a bit of speed coming towards the end. No, we've got off the end. Don't lose it here. And we've dropped down into third position. Oh, we've absolutely ruined it here. But can we get Martin towards the end? I don't think we're going to. I don't think we can generate enough pace. No, it looks like we're going to settle for third. Oh, that is an absolute killer. But there you go. That is such a difficult circuit. It really, really is. Any mistakes you make, it really does cost you, because some of those sections are so quick. Once they get up to speed, it's really hard to catch up. But we took 21 points, and hopefully that's going to be enough. But we're going to have a look at the standings. Hopefully we're still in the fight for the championship. We're going to go into some training in a minute, guys, and then we've got one more race in today's episode, and hopefully we can get a win. So let's get straight into it. So here we go.
Those three were phenomenal. They definitely were the stars of the night and earned a spot on the podium.
So looking at the standings, we're 2 points ahead of Zach Osborne, so we're still in the lead, but it is so close. It's really going to go down to the wire, so we can't afford to drop any more points in the next race. We've got to try and win, so let's get straight into the next one after we do some training. Right, so our contract has ended with Nut Up, but it looks like not many others have opened up. We've got Motor Stuff or Rocky Mountain ATV. I think I'm going to stay with Nut Up. I think they're doing us okay with the bonuses, so I think I'll stay with them for now. And when a better one opens up. Right, so we need to change this, a free day, to so we can do some training. And I want to do some of these challenge, and we want to do all of them. We want to just mix it round. We'll do a bit of training today, so let's go straight into the training day and see what is available. I'm looking forward to this. Let's get straight into it. Right, so these are all the things that you can practice: landing, lean, scrub, reflexes and cornering speed. So we're going to jump into one of these training exercises, and you can do one of these each week. And I don't know whether you can go through all of them, but we'll get straight into one of them and see what it's like. So here we go. Right, so first up we are doing landing. So we've got to face the jump by landing with both wheels in the indicated area. The more precise the landing, the greater the achieved score will be. So the highest score you can get is 3 points. And we've got to land within the Pacific area, and rewind is disabled. I don't use rewind anyway. Right, so here we go. Can we do this? Let's see if we can have a really good jump. There we go, land in the area. Oh! We landed perfectly. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, we scored 3 points first attempt. Well, I will take that. And that is some training. I don't know whether there's another exercise, or do we go straight into the menu again? Right, so that was landing 1 completed. And I assume that you can only do 1 each time. But it's good progression throughout the career, though, that you can keep on doing this all the way through to improve the skill of your rider. So I do like that. Right, let's move into the next race, and it's the Dome of the America Center. So let's get straight into it.
Welcome to the Dome at America Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Thousands of fans have packed the stadium to watch the high-flying stars of Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship battle it out. The time qualifying session for this evening's race will start in just a few minutes. I'm Ralph Shaheen, here with my colleague Jeff Emick, as we are about to begin this hugely important part of the event for the racers.
You're exactly right. The leaderboard at the end of the day will be decided by this qualifying session. There are a few gates available in the main event, and the best lines are the most coveted.
The amount of crashes I've had so far in this session, I could actually make a little mini video of crashes just in that first 5 minutes. This circuit is so difficult. I don't remember it being as hard as this. Right there, so here we go again. We still got just over 4 minutes to go. Hopefully we can actually stay on the bike. No, we can't. I might go and find a little hole to crawl in and cry. This is just absolutely laughable. I can't even get around the first half of the circuit without crashing. Right, so here we go again. Let's just see if we can stay on the bike. Ooh, seriously, almost got thrown off on the same section. That is just a nightmare. But we managed to get through it. Let's see if we can get around these next couple of corners without coming off. Building up a bit of speed. Well, we have been already over that corner, but we didn't do that this time. Right, this is the next corner that I struggle on. We build up. Almost done the same again. It almost threw me off the side of the circuit. But we're still... Oh, we cleared those jumps. That's nicely done. Right. Oh, don't take me off. Please. That's all I need is another rider to ruin my lap time. And again, just trying... Oh, again. Oh, almost came out of the seat again. Oh, please just let me get to the end of the circuit. And see if we can just get a time in. This is going to be close. I'm looking at the clock. Oh, this could be actually a good time. 1:01 is what we need. Last corner. What time are we going to get? And after all that, we took 5th place. That was so difficult. That was the most challenging qualifying we've had so far on Monster Energy Supercross 2. Hopefully the race is going to be a lot better than that. Fingers crossed. Well, anyway, let's get straight into it. We need to perform because look, Zach Osborne's got number 1 and we can't afford to let him finish it above us. So here we go.
Welcome to St. Louis, Missouri. Ralph Shaheen, along with my broadcast partner Jeff Emig, for Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. Jeff, this is always one of the best tracks of the year.
Absolutely, Ralph. The surface of the track is one of the best of the championship. The riders adore it and know they can push themselves to the limit.
The main event is here. Let's drop the gate to find out who is ready to risk it all for the win. The roar of the crowd is deafening as he enters the stadium. That has to pump him up as he goes for the win here tonight. The 30-second board is up. Keep an eye on the gate. It's about to drop.
Right, so here we go with the race. Can we get another awesome start? We've had some really good gate drops so far in this series. And, oh, we just dropped the clutch a little bit too late. But let's see if we can get into that first corner and get a really good position. Hold it. Oh, there's so many riders going all together. Don't come off. Oh, I thought it was a goner there. But we managed to get through. And that's not bad. Oh, a bike's just gone flying. Whose bike was that? I'm not sure who that was. I think that was actually Zach Osborne. Oh, never mind. So he is out of the race for now. Let's see if we can just settle into a rhythm. And let's see if we can stay on the bike through this section. We didn't have much luck in the qualifying. And we've managed to clear that jump. Oh, we've got out of a circuit. Get back in, get back in. Oh, that was lucky. And we lead the race. But we know what can happen on this circuit. Just one mistake and it could be game over. So let's see if we can just calm it down, try and back off. We don't need to go too mad. We've got a little bit of breathing space, and there you go. Oh, again, that was another error that we kept on making in the qualifying session. That's really cost us momentum through there as well. Right, let's just try and pick up a bit of pace and see if we can just get back into a rhythm. And they're still not very close to us, so it looks like, oh, we've got a, oh no, oh, what the hell. And we're off, and it looks like they're all going to catch us up. Who is that? Is that Carl Peters is overtaking us? As long as it's not a Zach Osborne. And we've managed to pick up some pace, and we're back into the lead. Looks like it's going to be a real struggle, and these laps are going to be a real test of skill. Right, we go into the next lap. Can we actually put a clean lap in and just get some distance between us and the other riders? And looking at the leaderboard, there's only about 4 or 5 riders actually still close to us. The rest are about 7 or 8 seconds away. So we've got an opportunity here to try and pull away if we can. And again, we've gone around there pretty quick. So we've got, yes, it's Carl Peters in second. And he's not doing that great in the championship. So that shows some of the better riders have had a real nightmare so far. Oh, what a huge jump that was. That was awesome. We really need something like that just to try and pull away. Got another couple of laps to go after this one, so we can't afford to back off, and we've just extended our lead. But again, we just managed to just lose a little bit of pace. Come on, build a bit of speed around this turn. Let's be careful, we're not going to overdo it. We don't want to come off the circuit. Oh, we're just all over the place. I think we definitely need to look at the setups in the next couple of races. I think the bike is just not performing, and it's all over the place on some of the jumps, and it looks like Carl Peters is just caught up with us. He's right behind us as we go into the second to last lap. Oh no, we've made another mistake. There you go, and we've been kicked out the circuit again, and we're back down to second. But to be honest, I'm not too fussed about coming second, because we know the rider in front of us is not competing in the championship with us at the moment. So let's see if we can just keep pace, and we've managed to get back past him. Get a nice turn there, and he just caught the back end of my bike and almost sent me off the circuit again. And that wasn't a great jump, and we landed on the wrong side of it that time. But we are, let's have a look at the next split time. I think we haven't got many riders behind us that are close, so we should be okay. Well, no, we haven't. I mean, we've got a rider that's about just over a second behind us, but other than that, all the others are absolutely miles away. So we're doing okay. We're just need to stay on the bike coming towards the end of this race. We're coming towards the final lap. Can we just get a nice clean lap in to finish? And ooh, that wasn't great, that last turn, and that's cost us again. But I don't think Carl Peters is doing much better than us, to be honest. He's struggling as well. It looks like we're just trying to get to the end in one piece, and we've managed to pull away again. Let's see if we can get through this section again without coming off. Hitting a block there to the back wheel. Please don't come off. And we get through that set. Now can we do the same again? And just point back off. And that wasn't bad. Oh God, there you go again. And Carl Peters goes back into the lead. And again we've made another mistake. Really trying to push this. I think we can win this if we can just stay on the circuit and not make any mistakes. Hopefully Kyle will, and he's made a mistake, and we've managed to retake the lead. It's going to have the inside line though. We're going side by side. It's going to go to the final corner. We managed to get a good run up to that jump, and we managed to clear quite a distance, and we come to the final corner. Are we going to manage to win? I think we're going to, and we do. Wow, what a race that was. I am so glad that's over with. That was a real struggle. But let's have a look at the finishing leaderboard. And, oh, Zach Osborne came 5th in the end. 8 seconds behind us. We did enough to get the points. Now let's have a look at the leaderboard and see what the standings look like now.
Those three rode the wheels off their machines. We have a tremendous championship fight brewing.
Right, let's have a look at the championship standings, and let's have a look how far away. So we're on 109 points. Zach Osborne is on 99 points. We've got a little bit of ground on him, and we've got a couple more rounds to go. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.